Could you review accretion? I certainly can. Accretion, I would tell you, is straight line amortization upward. It mainly shows up in the context of a zero coupon bond. I think it's unlikely that you're going to actually have to do it. I do think it's recognition, but maybe practical application. Perhaps I'm giving Brian his board. And what kind of sucks about accretion is you're paying taxes on money you're not actually receiving, and that's called fathom income when you're actually paying that. So, Brian, you got your whiteboard there for Jane. What would you say about accretion?
Yeah, absolutely. Accretion is the same thing as why am I losing that word? What's the up one?
Well, accretion up is decretion is down.
Yeah, so it's just up. And Dean's exactly right. This calculation is all over the text materials. Very, very rarely will you get an accretion calculation, right? There might be one from a premium bond.
Yeah, muni bonds. Yeah, Jane, muni bonds at a premium.
Yeah.
About 50% on debrief that shows up where I have to adjust my cost base on the muni bond.
Half and half.
The only component of a muni bond that's tax-free is the coupon. The IRS thinks if you buy that muni bond that Brian has on the board for $1,100, that you have other things in your portfolio, and you, like Jane, would like to take that $100 whenever it's convenient for you. And the IRS says, no. You're going to take that in little bitty hits along the way. So in Brian's example, Jane, if that was $1,100 and there was 10 years to maturity, 100 divided by 10, it's kind of like the first step of maturity. I would say at the end of the first year, my cost base is 1090, 1080, 1070. And then at maturity, I would have no gain nor loss. It shows up more when it does show up. Again, low probability. I'm going to go back to Brian here, but low probability. When it does, it's usually a muni bond at a premium. Other than that, it's an OID, aka zero, and they're just asking to recognize that it needs to be done in a treasury strip or a regular zero. Brian, anything else you want to add to that?
Yeah, that's exactly right. Like I said, the accretion very rarely ever comes up as a calculation. I usually, when I do this for Series 7, I usually put out the three basic rules: premium bonds, muni bought in the secondary market, and then, of course, an original issue discount, right? And just the definitional terms, which often show up on the test. And like Dean said, only about half the people usually will have to make any calculation. And again, you just take the amount of premium divided by the number of years.
Yeah, or discount, whatever the case may be.
Right? And that gives you the total discount each year you have to apply to the cost basis.
Yeah, and your point, Jane, if it was a par, you wouldn't have to do it, right? Because a par just means that there's no gain or loss built into it. So